Right now, in this exact moment, it is Monday in one place, Tuesday in another place, and Wednesday in a third place. All 3 days, existing at the exact same time. And all 3 of these places are within 2,000 miles of each other. Now, I know what you're thinking. Obviously, time zones. Different parts of the world have different times. But I'm not talking about different times. I'm talking about completely different calendar days. Not 1 p.m. versus 2 p.m. versus 3 p.m. I'm talking about 3 separate days on the calendar, existing simultaneously on the same planet. And it all happens right here. This is Caroline Island, part of the nation of Kiribati. It's one of the most remote places on Earth, uninhabited, middle of nowhere in the Pacific Ocean. But this tiny island holds a record that no other place on the planet can claim. It is the first place on Earth to see each new day. Time zone, UTC plus 14. When the world celebrated the year 2000, this island saw it first, before anyone else, before New Zealand, before Australia, before Asia, before everyone. When it's noon on Wednesday here, it's already Thursday and absolutely nowhere else on Earth. This island is living in tomorrow. But here's where it gets weird. Because just 2,000 miles away from this island that's living in the future is American Samoa. A completely different island, different country, different culture, and its time zone is UTC minus 11. So when it's Wednesday, 2 p.m. in Kiribati, it's Monday, 1 p.m. in American Samoa. Let's break down how insane that actually is. Kiribati is 14 hours ahead of Universal Time. American Samoa is 11 hours behind Universal Time. 14 plus 11 equals 25. These two places, only 2,000 miles apart, have a 25-hour time difference. That's not just a different time zone, that's more than a full day. That's crossing into completely different calendar dates. So if you're standing in Kiribati on Wednesday afternoon, and you look across the ocean toward American Samoa, you are literally looking at Monday. But we said 3 days exist at once, right? So where's the third day? Well, that's where things get truly bizarre. There are other islands scattered across this region. Islands like Tonga, Fiji, New Zealand, Hawaii. And because of where they sit on the map, when it's Wednesday in Kiribati and Monday in American Samoa, it's Tuesday in these places. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all existing at the exact same moment in time. Okay, so how is this possible? Why does this exist? It all comes down to something called the International Dateline. Imagine you're walking around the Earth going west. Every time you cross into a new time zone, your clock goes back 1 hour. You keep walking, keep going west. Clock keeps going back. Eventually, you make it all the way around the planet and you're back where you started. But here's the problem. If you kept subtracting hours the whole way around, by the time you got back, you'd be 24 hours behind where you started. So to fix this, there needs to be one line on Earth where we just skip a day. Cross this line going west, you jump forward a day. Cross it going east, you go back a day. And that line runs right through the Pacific Ocean. Now, if you look at the International Dateline, you'll notice something weird. It's not a straight line. It zigzags all over the place. And that's because countries didn't want to be split in half by it. In 1995, the nation of Kiribati made a decision. They moved the dateline. They pushed it way out to the east so that all of their islands would be on the same day. And by doing that, they became the first place on Earth to see each new day. They literally moved time itself so they could be first. And when the year 2000 came around, Kiribati got to celebrate the new millennium before everyone else on the planet. But American Samoa, they refused to move it. They stayed where they were, which means they're still one of the last places to see each new day. So what does this actually mean for people living here? Well, let's say you want to fly from American Samoa to Kiribati. The flight takes about 2 hours. You take off on Monday at 1 p.m. You land on Tuesday at 4 p.m. Wait, what? You were in the air for 2 hours, but you landed 27 hours later, according to the calendar. You literally skipped an entire day just by flying 2,000 miles. But if you fly the other direction, from Kiribati to American Samoa, you leave Wednesday at 2 p.m. You land Monday at 3 p.m. You flew for 2 hours and landed 23 hours earlier than when you left. You went backwards in time. Now this creates some truly bizarre scenarios. Let's say your birthday is Tuesday, June 15th. You're in American Samoa. It's Monday, June 14th at 11 p.m. Your birthday is in 1 hour. But instead of waiting, you get on a plane to Kiribati. You take off at 11:30 p.m. on Monday. You cross the date line. It's now Wednesday, June 16th. You land in Kiribati. Your birthday was yesterday. You missed it entirely. But wait, you get back on another plane, fly back to American Samoa, cross the date line again. Now it's Tuesday again, your birthday. You get to celebrate it after all. You technically could celebrate your birthday, then fly across the date line and celebrate it again the next day. Or you could skip it entirely by flying the other direction. But here's my favorite part of all of this. Imagine you're on a boat right in the middle of the Pacific, exactly between these islands. On one side of you, 1,000 miles away, it's Monday. On the other side, 1,000 miles away, it's Wednesday. And where you're standing, on that boat, it's Tuesday. You are literally surrounded by 3 different days. Turn your head left, you're looking at yesterday. Turn your head right, you're looking at tomorrow. Look straight ahead, you're in today. 3 different calendar days, same ocean, same moment. So yes, right now, as you're watching this video, somewhere in the Pacific Ocean, 3 different days exist simultaneously. People in American Samoa are living in 1 day, people in Kiribati are living 2 days ahead, and everyone in between is somewhere in the middle. All because we, as humans, decided that we needed to draw an imaginary line across the planet where 1 day ends and another begins. And when you zigzag that line to avoid splitting countries in half, you create these pockets where time itself starts to break down. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all at once. Don't forget to subscribe, and remember, every day is a happy day